What's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Pete Koulis. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller, soon to be 7. And I talk a lot about Amazon FBA, how to grow, how to scale, kill it with an Amazon FBA business. So today's topic is going to be one that's been popular, kind of been on the top of my head for a while. And it's the fact that, there's never been more of a time where I'm seeing people panicking in Facebook groups and forums and Amazon FBA is dead and Amazon did so-and-so and they changed this about the reviews and they did that, and how do you still do Amazon with all of this stuff going on all the time? And this sort of mentality and paranoia has been a part of this business and every business for that matter forever. It's never going to go away. And it's started and facilitated by people within these Facebook groups and forums who don't understand how the business works, and most of them are not successful sellers themselves. And they like to spread all these sort of panic doomsday rumors that are just simply not true. Now, some validity can be applied to some of the stuff, but there's always a way to improvise, adapt, and just overcome any obstacle that Amazon may throw our way. That's what separates the good sellers from the average sellers. So today's video, I'm going to highlight sort of 5 key areas where I've seen the biggest shift in Amazon from when I started a couple years ago, and what you can do to avoid any of the pitfalls of some of these people who fall into this trap of woe is me, Amazon's not for me, this business is too hard. Number 1, more Chinese sellers are entering the marketplace. That is a fact, and I understand why some people are freaking out about that. That's a fact. There's a lot more Chinese suppliers entering Amazon. They're getting wise to this game. They're tired of seeing us make all the profit. And understandably, but is it a major concern of mine? Absolutely not. And I'll tell you why. Reason 1, they're not in every niche. They're in more commoditized, cheaper, selling really low-priced, cheap products. So it's not really a major concern in that regard. Number 2, okay, they don't know how to create good Amazon listings, the majority of them. Their copywriting suffers, obviously, because English is not their first language. Their images are usually rather subpar. And their ability to sell and rank a product on Amazon is not ever going to be that of you or I who are studying this stuff and doing it for a living every single day. So in that regard, it's not a concern of mine because they're never going to be as good as us at this game. You guys can understand that. Hope that makes some sense. Is it a little bit annoying at times because they can undercut you on price and they can ship units into FBA like on command without any lead time? Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit irritating, but in the grand scheme of things, are an influx of a few Chinese suppliers in your niche going to completely derail your business and stop you from making money? Well, if it does, or if it is, then you have bigger problems, much larger problems than the Chinese supplier. You need to look yourself in the mirror. Number 2, kind of piggybacking off of topic number 1, is you want to be focusing on building an actual brand. So Amazon has publicly stated that they want real brands, on Amazon. And they favor these brands much more so than the sort of people who sell a yoga mat and then a barbecue glove and then a dog leash, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but for long-term sustainability and compliance and just overall better relationship with Amazon themselves, it is my belief that building an actual congruent, streamlined brand is the way to go. Amazon wants brands. Amazon is slowly trying to sort of get rid of these random sort of general store sellers. It's like brand registry. Brand registry keeps getting more and more difficult to apply and get approved for, which in my opinion is a good thing. Like, for example, you need an actual legal trademark. Never used to have that in the past. Now you do. I think it's a good thing. It weeds out the people who are not serious sellers, and it gives us serious sellers even a further leg up on the rest of the competition. I think it's a good thing. I like it when Amazon imposes these changes because it weeds out the people who shouldn't even be here in the first place. 3 of what I see people complaining about a lot is thinning margins. And no doubt, the more saturated and mature that any marketplace gets, right, whether it's Amazon, whether it's anything else, the margins tend to thin out. That could be attributed to, in certain niches, to Chinese suppliers entering the marketplace, sure. But the thing you have to keep in mind is I haven't really seen it across the board. Like it's to say that just the margins are thinning as a blanket statement is just not right. It's false. It goes much deeper than that. It goes by product basis, category by category basis. You can't just make that blanket statement across all of Amazon. Have I noticed it within my products and niches? No, I have not. Number 4 on this list is the fact that if you've been selling on Amazon for any length of time, whether it be 1, 2, 3, 4, or more years, you've come to realize and gotten used to the fact that they do like every 6 months to 1 year. It's usually either annually or biannually, they do some sort of shakeup, right? They have some sort of major change. So I remember in 2016, it was no more incentivized reviews. That was the big one in 2016. 2017, honestly, can't even remember. In 2018, this year, it's been more with the reviews. It's been maybe a slight increase in storage fees. There was a slight increase in the FBA fee. Maybe in 2017. I can't even remember, guys, because you know why? Because I don't get obsessed over this stuff. I just adapt and improvise and keep doing my thing. That's how you should do it as well. Every 6 months to 1 year, they do some sort of shakeup, and this tends to freak people out. So customers can't leave reviews anymore. What am I supposed to do? On the topic of reviews, since that seems to be what people are just utterly obsessed with in these Amazon communities, are reviews. And I've never been obsessed with reviews. Reviews, in my opinion, and I may get a lot of pushback from people when I say this, reviews, from all of my experience and opinion, are way less important than everyone claims them to be. Now, they are important. It's very important to have good reviews. It's very important not to have 1-star reviews. Okay, not having 1 stars is far more important than having 5 stars. That being said, people are obsessed with reviews. The notion that you can't compete, for example, side by side with products that have 500 or 1,000 reviews when your product only has like 30 reviews is complete garbage, because I've proven it, and many other sellers that I know have proven that, and they continue to enter these saturated marketplaces every single day and compete toe-to-toe with these guys. So the number of reviews, guys, is so much less important than what people are saying. Like, it is possible to compete side by side, toe to toe, with people that have 5 times as many reviews as you. 100%. It gets proven. This sort of myth gets debunked every day. I see it happening within my own business and within other people's businesses as well. So don't freak out over reviews. If your product is not getting a whole lot of reviews, the best ways to do that, the best ways to get reviews in 2018 are, without a doubt, still fundamental business practices. Without a doubt, a great post-purchase follow-up email sequence via Managed by Stats. That's the tool I use. Seller mail within Managed by Stats. You can follow up with your customers via Facebook or off of Amazon via Facebook and ask them to leave a review. That's a great strategy as well. Thirdly, do not, obviously I hope you know this, but do not ask for a review if you give out a really highly discounted product. People are able to leave verified purchase reviews if they purchase at full price, or I don't know what the threshold is, to be honest with you. There's a lot of debate over this. I don't think anyone knows for sure. Some people say anything less than a 50% discount, people are still able to leave reviews. Some people say anything above 90, people are not able to leave reviews. So I don't know. I don't know that for a fact. I don't think really anybody has that hammered down yet. But without a doubt, the shift that we've experienced so far in 2018 is the fact that Amazon is becoming much more strict about verified reviews and who can leave verified reviews based on the discount for the product if they purchased at full price and several other factors. So I just want to leave you with that, guys. Don't freak out about reviews. Reviews are important, but they're not everything. Okay, it's much more important to master the art of ranking, master the art of conversion rate, aka having a very well done product listing, and obviously preceding all of that stuff, you must have a good product. Okay, please don't sell a piece of junk because you'll never be able to sustain ranking, and that's just not good business. So guys, those are like 5 solid reasons why I think people are saying Amazon FBA is dead. And I've been seeing all these videos on YouTube saying that Amazon is doing this and doing that, and here's why you should be freaking out. I want to finish by saying, if you've been selling on Amazon for any length of time, take it from me and take it from other way more experienced sellers than I, okay, who don't freak out about this stuff, who just simply brush it off. It's like, oh, okay, cool, Amazon did this time. Okay, well, that means I'm going to do that. So it's honestly, it is that simple. It's that stress-free. Don't freak out. All you should be focusing on is putting your head down, getting to work, and crushing it in your own business. We can't control Amazon, unfortunately. This is the game we play. We play in their sandbox. We have limited control over some of these things, and that's just the reality of it. This is the game we play. These are the realities that we face. So with that being said, guys, I hope you found this video valuable. Please don't freak out. Please continue to crush it in your own business, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.